Hi and welcome back to Bill's Cichlid Room. I've got a couple of announcements to make today, straight after this. Hi, some of you might have seen over the weekend, Big Fish Lad, who's got a great channel, asked me to do a collaboration with him and do a species profile on the Hogers. I'll put a link at the end of the video. Anyway, thanks Paul for doing that for me. It's actually got me some more subscribers and I've actually hit the milestone of 100 subscribers. So I think it was about 15 subscribers that you've managed to get for me. So I'm really grateful to Paul and obviously really grateful to all the subscribers. I hope you enjoyed the videos that I do. The next announcement that I've got to make is Predator Aquatics are actually getting together the next import from Max Cichlids. It's due to arrive early June and by the time the fish have been quarantined, they'll be ready for shipping or collection from the 21st of June, I believe. There's some fantastic fish on the list, some of which I got from the last import back in September, and I've done species profiles on them, like the Mineri and the Nicaraguense and the Neotropilus. He's only bringing limited numbers in of these fish, so check out the website and reserve them if there's anything that you're interested in. I've done a couple of shorts videos over the last couple of weeks on the Fenestratus, breeding those, and now I've managed to get a couple of pairs. Here they are in all the glory, the Vehar Fenestratus. This is the normal coloration with a cloud of fry. There must be hundreds of them in here. I've managed to take some out for growing on, and I've left these ones in here just to see what happens. Sorry about the glare. This is the pink pair that I bred about a week and a half before. Again, there was hundreds of them. I've managed to take some out for growing on, and there's still a couple left in here. Yeah, I'll see whether we can find some of them. There's one. There's normally a couple around the filters. But they're digging pits again, these ones, so I think these are going to go again in the next couple of days. I've left this tank now, it's just got the 2 pairs in after they went on the killing spree and managed to kill 3 of them, and a male Nicaraguense that I had in there as well. They're fantastic fish, these. They're quickly becoming one of my most favourite ones. All they seem to do all the time is like square up to each other looking for territories. I am getting a lot of enjoyment out of this tank at the moment. One of the previous videos, Thomas Lambert actually put a comment in saying, can I go into detail on how I actually landscape or aquascape the fish tanks? I wouldn't say that I was an aquascaper. You know, having a big planted tank with CO2 and everything is like a dream, but keeping cichlids, it's a waste of time. I have no joy with plants, and I gave up on plants years and years ago. The way I tend to set up the tanks, just put a substrate of sand in there and basically create territories and places for the fish to actually spawn. So as you can see in here, there's a substrate of sand, there's a couple of big rocks and some bogwood to create areas. There's a plant pot in there for spawning, a rock in front so that they can actually guard the spawn, and pretty much the same this end of the tank. Though I do need to get a bigger plant pot in there for these ones. They actually spawned on that rock last time, and the normal coloration ones actually spawned in the pot. If we have a look at one of the other tanks, it's set up pretty much the same way. Substrate of sand, lots of hiding places, lots of spawning places. In this one I have got the cobbles, so we'll give the fry somewhere to hide. In this tank, because they're smaller fish, there's lots of diver fish, which encourages all the other fish to actually come out, so you actually see them and they're not just hiding in the background. but it's pretty much the same way, and just about all my tanks are set up this way. The only exception is if it's a growing on tank for the youngsters, and it might just have like a plain tank, a bit of bogwood in there, and normally a bit of tougher rock or limestone just to stop the pH from crashing. You know, some of the fish in here are the ones that I got from the last import from Max Cichlids, the Knickknacker Gwens to their F1s, the Robert Stoney, the Mineri. You've probably seen all these before. I've done species profiles on most of these. The other thing to show you today, I suppose, is an update on the video that I did for Big Fish Lad. So I've actually cut a hole in the divider now. So the female can actually get through to the male if she wants. I only put it in yesterday. She did go through straight away and then quickly come back again. He was trying to get through the hole in the divider. He can get his head through up to his eyes, and like that's all he can get in really. She was teasing him actually when I fed them earlier on today. It was almost like she was moving the food towards the gap just to wind him up, and he couldn't get at the food, and then she just swam by the filter and was just watching. So hopefully now that she's got access to him, there's some rocks in there that they can spawn on. So hopefully we'll have some success with these. Steph, my wife, she's been breeding fish again this week. These are blue-eyed lemon bristlenose plecos. So she's got about 30. So she brought them down to the fish room for me to grow on. The water looks a bit cloudy because she put the cucumber in there, which they absolutely love. It's a great food for all plecos really. Let's see if we can get them without too much glare. Yeah, there's a low down at the bottom of the filter. Obviously a load all over the cucumber. Yeah, so although it's a cichlid room, we've got catfish down here now as well. So that's about all for this week really. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks to Big Fish Lad for featuring me in his video, and thanks to everyone that subscribes. Don't forget to check out Predator Aquatics for the Max Cichlids import list, and see you all again soon.